Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for the match reaction of Argyle versus Terrorists FC, Al Qaeda, terrorism, Gareth Bin Laden, whatever you want to call them. This fixture. Whenever we get this fixture, is really a fixture you just chuck away in the bin. If you get a result out of it, brilliant. We'll just add that to the list. But other than that, this fixture is absolutely disgraceful. I don't like it. Not many people do. Don't really like their club. Don't really like their fans, and don't really like their manager. So, I've actually been thinking, do I hate them more than Exeter? And I actually probably think I do. At least I have a bit of respect for Exeter. At least they try and play football. I mean, the amount of time wasting in that game was a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke. Right? The amount of time wasting, I could not believe my eyes. The referee, do you know what? It's actually not Wycombe that's won today. It's Plymouth Argyle 0, the referee 3. So weak. Pathetic. I mean, to be frankly honest, how we didn't get at least one penalty, I am gobsmacked. How we did not get a penalty. I mean, I don't know what Wycombe need to do apart from karate kick someone, and then maybe we'll get a penalty. But the referee, knowing him, will probably allow play to continue. But fuck me, if a Wycombe player's touch, oh boy, send in the fucking army. You are a disgrace. Let's arrest you. Pretty much the level of the corruption in the EFA. It's a fucking joke, an absolute fucking joke. Look, first half, I thought we were the better team. First half, I thought we were better than them. I mean, we should have scored. I mean, you have to say that we have to score, regardless. So that there's no no alternative. You have to score. We had to score, and we didn't. And that's part of the issue is when you're on the up, when you're in control of the game, like we were in the first half, you need to take your chances, and we didn't. And look, Conor Grant had a good chance, Hardy had a good chance, Mayer had a good chance. Just couldn't find the back of the net. I think we had 23 shots and 4 on target. I mean, that's nowhere near good enough. That's nowhere near the level that you need to be at when you're playing teams like Wycombe, who, can punish you with their direct Bin Laden play or their terrorism. Like, genuinely, absolutely hate that club. Like, they make Burnley look like flaming Barcelona. The Wycombe Wanderers make Burnley look like Barcelona. That's all I'm saying. It looks like Burnley play with Xavi and Iniesta in midfield. It's an absolute joke. But look, I can sit here and moan about Wycombe all night long. I've no issue with that all day long. Not a problem. I could do it. And yeah, Wycombe fans, I mean, they'll be in here, they'll watch, they'll comment, they'll dislike it or like it, whatever. Cool. Thanks for the views. Yeah, don't really bother me. But no, it wasn't good enough. Obviously, in the first half, also, Brendan Galloway suffered a horrible injury. He's dislocated his kneecap. He was in an awful lot of pain. He was stretchered off in the first half. After doing a bit of research, he's out for at least up to 5 to 6 weeks at least. I doubt he'll make it back further, which means that he is actually out for the whole of December, and if not parts of January. So down to 3 centre backs now. Obviously we've got Macaulay Gillespie in. Obviously we've got the likes of Brandon Purcell and normally Ollie Tomlinson. I think Ollie might actually be out on loan, but I'm not sure. Obviously we've got those that we can call upon. I'm sure we got a few more youth academy prospects as well that we can call upon, but not in an ideal situation. I was actually talking to Aaron and saying, do I think Houghton could do a job at centre back? And it's getting to that time where, one more injury to a centre back, and we are looking at playing Houghton or even, dare I say, Conor Grant or Joe Edwards as a centre back, and I'm not too keen on that idea at the moment. I'll think it through, and I may come around to it and like the idea a bit more, but I don't think I will like the idea at all. Um, so yeah, obviously down to the three centre backs. I suppose the only positive is that Bolton is back soonish. I think he should be. Apparently, him and Ennis could make their return in the FA Cup second round against Rochdale. So, I suppose that is one bonus. But he's a yeah, as much as I remember, he's a right back, but I'm sure he could do a job as centre back if needed. But I mean, but it's the left side. It's the left-sided centre back. God knows what's going to happen. But obviously, we wish Brendan all the best, and we hope that he makes a speedy recovery. It didn't look nice, and he looked in excruciating pain, and yeah, I think even Panucci suffered a little bit. I'm not sure what he was doing. He sort of ran, I'm presuming, squeamish or God knows, or upset for his friend. But gutting to lose Brendan because he's been brilliant. I think part of Argyle's 16-game unbeaten run was Brendan Galloway. I thought he was incredible at the back. Um, especially against Lincoln, I thought he was brilliant, and I thought we were unlucky at Lincoln to concede that last minute penalty, which apparently Brendan Galloway conceded. So, no, look, Brendan's going to be a huge loss, and we're going to have to really cope without him. And what doesn't make it easy is this is the beginning of our tough run. We had Charlton, and I said when doing the preview that Charlton was going to be a tough game. It turned out to be a very tough game, believe it or not. I said that Wycombe, we always seem to have issues with them. Ever since Derek Adams and prior to that as well. I think Sheridan we suffered immensely as well. So um, Wycombe was always going to be tough, and then Wigan, MK Dons, and Sunderland. I mean, the run doesn't get easier. We're facing Wigan, who are now second. We're third. Um, and we've known this one is coming. I've spoken about it many a times that we've known this one is coming, and it's about how we prepare for it. And losing Brendan Galloway is hardly the best preparation for it, especially considering he's just come back from international break as well, and all of that. But yeah, not an ideal situation at all. Ryan said that we were wasteful. That he wants the players to shoot quicker. That he wants them to, get more on target. And I have to agree with him. When you have that many shots and so many of them off target, I mean, it is a joke. And we can sit here and talk about refereeing and the time wasting and the general just being an absolute shit ref. But at the end of the day, you do have to look at yourselves as well. We weren't good enough. I thought in the first half we were good. Most second half we were all right. Obviously, the last 10 minutes, we were an absolute fucking shambles. But I suppose when you're pushing to get a goal like we saw against Charlton, you will concede a goal. Although sloppy defending, I will say that sloppy defending from the entire defence, really. Um, and that really allowed Wycombe to kill the game off. I don't know why they're time wasting in the 97th minute when you're 3-0 up, but I suppose that's just the Wycombe way, isn't it? But no, look, there's a lot of frustration. I think that's natural. It's natural to be frustrated after such a huge loss. I don't think it was a 3-0 game. I don't think Wycombe were that good. I thought they were all right. Similar to Argyle, I thought we were all right. I don't think neither team really deserved to win that game. Wycombe have got the goals and we didn't. But I don't think general play, I don't think Wycombe were any better than us at all. But it is 3 points dropped. We had chances, we didn't take them. But to go into player ratings, Cooper, we'll start with Coops. I thought he was all right. Yeah, he should have done better in the first goal. But in the first half, there was that save, and he managed to clutch onto it instead of parrying it out into a danger area. So, I'm going to give him a 6. The third goal, I think it's the third goal where he just gets sat down. There's nothing he can do about it. We've seen Hardy do it before. There's nothing Coops could do. He's one-on-one with the whole goal to aim at. You've got to go one way. You can't just stand there, can you? He's decided to go to his right, and the lad's gone to his left. So I thought he was all right. Yes, obviously you can blame him for the first goal. He probably shouldn't let it go underneath him, but Other than that, I thought he was all right. Wilson, I'm going to give him a 6. I think it's the third goal. He's just not. He doesn't deal with it. He allows the Wycombe player to sort of turn, and when you're doing that, it's always going to be a nightmare. And similar with Dan Scar. I mean, allowing attackers to turn on you is always a big area. A big issue. I mean, just take him out. I mean, Dan Scar, he's used to it. You wouldn't get a red card because we've seen it on Danny Mayer that you could go in on the back, you don't even get a yellow card. So you can do that, Dan. You just Argyle should have learned during the game that you can go through the back of players. It's not an issue as long as you're not overly aggressive. Just go through the back of them. Oh, he's got back to you. That's fine. Just hack him out, mate. You won't get a yellow card. You'll give a free kick away, but you won't get a yellow card. I mean, the referee proved that with Danny Mayer. The amount of times that he got hacked out from behind. So yeah, just hack him out from behind it. Dan, if you are watching this, mate, just hack him from behind, mate. Referees are you don't get a booking for that apparently. God knows what you do get a booking for nowadays, but that's not a booking. So just go through the back of him, mate. Take the free kick and be done with it. Brendan, I'll give a 7. I thought, until he went off, obviously, on a stretcher after dislocating his knee, I thought it was brilliant. I thought, that run he did and the shot, obviously, after what happened after is nowhere near ideal. But I thought he actually, thought he was having a good game. He had some good opportunities. Conor Grant, similar. I'll give him a 7. I thought he had a few chances where he got forward, had a shot, went just wide. He looked bright, and that was good. 'Cause I think it was our left hand side that I really slammed last on against Charlton, and I thought the left hand side definitely looked a lot better against Wycombe than it did Charlton. Obviously, Galloway came off and Gillespie came on. Gillespie, I'll just give a 6, just really standard. But the midfield, Houghton, I'll give him a 6. There was a few times where he just got caught out a few times, and that yellow card he picked at the end was just a really, really. I don't know why he did it. Because Houghton's going to serve a 10 match. He's going to get 10 yellow cards. He's already on 6. He's going to easily get 10, and he's going to have to serve a 2-match ban for that. So a needless yellow card and just really frustrated. Panucci, I'll give him a 7. His work rate, we always talk about Panucci's work rate. It's always top class. He's always getting involved. It was absolutely brilliant. I'll give him a 7. I thought, as I said, he was brilliant. Tracked back a fair few times, put in some inch perfect tackles. So yeah, I'll give Panucci a 7. Danny, again, a 7. I thought he was the one that would unlock the Wycombe defense, to be honest, out of all of them. Looked really bright. I think, having Ryan Broom come into the team, I think it's really pushed Danny to another level. And Danny looked really bright today, looked really up for it, and it was good to see. Ultimately, he didn't get the goal or any assist, or neither did our goal, but he certainly looked a lot brighter, and he looked like he was up for it. And credit to him, he's really come back and he's come back firing, and it's good to see. Ryan Hardy, I'll give him a 6. I thought his work rate was good. As I say, he had a couple of chances, not really falling for him. I think that was one that also really just didn't fall for him. But he did work really hard, because Luke Jeff got, and I'll give him a 6 as well, because if you're not scoring, I'm just you can link up all you like. I don't really care. I just want goals from my strikers. I don't care what they're doing. I just want goals, and they didn't get goals. Luke was dropping deep and sort of linking up with Danny and Panucci, and even Jordan was moving forward as well. So yeah, I'll give him a 6 as well. But yeah, that's a wrap. Ryan, I'll give him a 6 as well. I mean, Ryan couldn't be. Ryan Lowe, that is, couldn't really change much. I mean, he did change system midway through the second half and brought on Jordan Garrick and brought on Ryan Broom. He went to a 3-4-3 and had Mayer and Ryan sort of just on the either side of Ryan Hardy. Then took a Hardy off, brought on Garrick, but nothing really. We just couldn't get into the flow. We couldn't click, couldn't get the goal that we needed. But yeah, majorly disappointing. expected better. Expected a better reaction after Charlton, but I heard on the commentary apparently after a run like we've been on, it's not unusual to um, lose two on the bounce. I don't know how true that is. I'm hoping that we can bounce back on Saturday against Wigan at home park as well. So a first loss at home park obviously came to Wycombe. Who else was it going to be? But yeah, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new and you like our content. Hello to the Wycombe fans who no doubt will be here jumping up and down with joy for winning their game. I don't want to be big-headed like the other fans, like Ipswich and all of that. We're not your cup final, but you do enjoy coming down. So, and you know what, 300 fans for a Tuesday night, when your club is as small as Wycombe, nah, big up. I guess that's a nice following. But yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and drink a few beers. But on that note, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Me and Tyler, or today when this goes out, me and Tyler are doing um, watch along of Liverpool versus. I think they're playing Porto, aren't they? It's one or two. It's Porto or AC. I know it. I know. You've got to face them too. But we're going to be doing a watch along of that. Then on Thursday, we have the Liverpool show. And then we have plenty more coming up this weekend. Obviously, I'll be reviewing and previewing the Wigan match. So hopefully we can do better there. And yeah, let me know if you like the new graphics as well that I've been working on. Sort of just always looking to improve, and it took me ages. But I enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know let me know your thoughts on that as well. But I think I'll end this with get well soon, not Panucci, Brendan Galloway, and I hope that you make a speedy recovery. But until next time, thanks for watching and peace out.